Everybody, it's Jen. And I kind of called, just set the phone down, and that's what came up when I had and then turned it to the video. I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. But here I am. Let me readjust this so you can actually see me. Hey everybody, it's Jen, and I am an elder kind of green sort of lady. Oh, that's right, I need to color my hair. Yikes. And I am getting married to a younger Honduran national. We've been dating for over a year, and I don't know, we found love, and we want to be together, we want to have a life together. So that's where we're at. And the last few weeks have been a wild roller coaster of a ride since, this adventure. It's an adventure. It's interesting and it's aggravating, and my life is never dull. That's for sure. My life is never ever dull. So that's been happening the last few weeks. Well, let's see. I have dogs, so I needed to go to Mexico, and now I'm going to Honduras, and I needed somebody to watch dogs. So I was going to board them, and I talked to my friend Candy, who lives in Missouri. I'm in Florida. I'm also at the Wawa right now, just like I just had breakfast now. Yum yum. And so we were like, where was I? Oh, so she said she could watch the dogs if I could meet her halfway. She lives in Missouri. I live in Florida. Halfway was Nashville. Ocala to Nashville is like the first 3 hours is kind of okay. The first few hours and until you get into Georgia. Atlanta traffic is just like most of the state. It's terrible. And I was in a traffic jam for about 6 hours. It's like bad traffic. We got to Nashville. We spent the night. My dogs know Candy. She's come and stayed with me before with them. She did a road trip with us last summer. And so they know her. They're familiar with her. And they're pretty happy to see her. I don't think they understood what was happening when they got into her car to leave, though. I think they hit Cash. She sent me a picture after a while, and Cash was on her lap going, "What the hell, Candy? Where's Mom?" So, but they are back to Missouri with her, and she's doing great with them. I, of course, got back from Nashville. I had to, immediately pack and get all my stuff ready and go to Mexico so I could get my teeth checked. I had broken a thing, implant thing, and I had to go down and get that fixed. I got that fixed. My flight was supposed to go out kind of early in the morning on Friday. I had some transportation issues in the morning. I don't want to talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it. Transportation issues, so I didn't get back till late Friday, which means I couldn't get a hold of the guy to do the paperwork, which means that my paperwork's not ready. So I'm going to Honduras, and we will not have the paperwork to get married, which is probably okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with it as we deal with everything. I don't think we'd be able to do this anyway because it's a matter of it's going to be Holy Week in Honduras, I think. And so Nolan said, and he didn't realize when I decided I was going to come down this time, and I didn't realize, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, what's happening?" And my flight's not refundable, and so we need to see each other anyway. We've been apart too long. And so there we are. We're going to be spending Holy Week together doing public Holy Week. Aye, TMI. My hair's driving me nuts, by the way. So we'll be in Honduras for the week. We'll be planning Spain, because now we're going to Spain, and we'll be planning on exactly when to go, how to do it. I do not want to fly from the States and have him fly from Honduras and get to Spain and different times and all that stuff. So what I will do is I will fly to Honduras. We will fly together to Spain. We'll get him settled over there, or at least look around and decide if that's where we're going to stay. And once we know that's where we're going to stay and we secure a place to live, then I'll come back and get the dogs and take them to Spain, because it's a little more complicated taking them to Spain than to Honduras. But that's actually good, because if they go to Spain, they can come back to the United States if they have to. So there's that. So yeah, like, it's a whirlwind and it's hard to keep up with. And I still have my house I have to deal with. I'm considering, after this week when I come back, I'm considering selling my car. And I know people are like, wow, why would you want to sell your car? Well, because when I'm back here, I don't, well, I don't plan to be here for long periods of time. And I think I can rent a car for most anything I need right off. And I have the camper still. I drive that around if I need to. But I just don't think I need to be paying, I don't need to be in Spain and paying for a car that I'm not driving. And I really don't want to leave my car with somebody to drive, because I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense when you pay insurance, car payment, all that stuff, and for when I'm going to be living in Spain. I mean, I'm going to be trying to sell the house also, so it's just probably better. I mean, that would also give me the freedom to, you know, like if I need a truck one day, I rent a truck. Or, you know, something like that. Just seems easier. Just seems easier. And it's really weird, because I'm getting moments, like I threw out so much stuff last night. Oh my gosh. I went through all of the clothes that I had in our laundry and sat and I went, do you want this? You know, do you want this? Do you want this? And do you want me to bring it to Honduras, or do you want me to save it for when we go to Spain, or do you want it in the trash? Basically, like 3 choices. And I threw out tons of his old work clothes that he's not needing, that they were bad. They needed to go in the trash anyway. And I threw out a bunch of old clothes of mine that, you know, stuff I probably shouldn't have been wearing anyway, and threw that out. And I still have a ways to go, but it's like, I'm feeling better about this getting rid of stuff. It's getting easier. So I'm doing that. But I'm really, really excited. Guys, I can't even tell you. Nolan's not even here, and he's my major support. He's the guy that, you know, when I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do about this, I don't know. He's so practical. He's so practical. And he's so steady. He rarely gets upset about it. And in fact, he's always probably this close to just laughing and having a good time. He's easy laughing. He's very easygoing. And joyful. There's something just joyful about him. You know, he doesn't let himself get caught up in the stuff that I get caught up in and make myself crazy over. And he kind of pulls me away from that. He reminds me that, you know, those things aren't important. Those things really aren't important. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I've never known anybody quite like him, and I know he cares for me. I know by what he does, not by what he says. And that's huge. But anyway, like I'm excited to get back down and be in his presence, be in his calming presence, and hear his laugh. His laugh is magical. It's just magical. Try to get him on some video. I don't know. He's not as into YouTube as I am. He watches a lot of it, but mostly health food stuff, which, you know, I'll get there someday. That's really good coffee. What else? What else is happening? Well, that's pretty much it. lots of plans. Back to Honduras, back to the States. Hopefully get enough done that I can get the house on the market. If not, we'll still go to Spain. Um, we'll take about a month to look around and figure out if that's going to be a good fit or not. Um, at that point, I will either have to leave Narlon and Honduras for a week or so, come back to the States again, or um, he will have to go back to Honduras and I'll have to come back to the States, and we'll have to figure out what to do after that. But we'll figure it out. Like you said, we have time. I think he's bored. He wants to get back to work. He wants to be doing something, feeling productive, and he doesn't. He doesn't like sitting around all day doing nothing, and there's not a lot to do in Honduras as far as fun. Well, I guess there is. I mean, he can go play soccer. He can go do this and that. Football. He can go do things like that. But who to do it with? Everybody he knows, all his friends are busy working, having families, and so I think it's tough for him back there. With his own, he's got his niece and his nephew, and his niece, I think, is 8, his nephew's 12. So, he can take the nephew and go play a little bit of football with him, and, his niece just adores him. Of course, she adores everybody. She's just such a sweetheart. And, but that's not what he'd rather be working, making money, being productive, doing something. So we're going to get that going. So hopefully Spain will have something to offer for us. We shall see. But anyway, that's the State of the Union today. I'm tempted to add my thoughts in on. My allergies are really kicking today on some other things that have been going on, but I'm just gonna be happy today because I'm missing my honey bunny tomorrow. And yes, I'm like giddy over him. I'm just, I've never, a year in, I've never felt this way about anybody else, so. Took me a long time to find him, but I think I did. And if I didn't, well, hell, I'm having fun. So, there's that. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. I shall talk to you later. Stay cool. Ciao.